I think the last time you sang on this show, you sang Red Solo Cup.
Yeah.
I sang it with you.
You did.
Do you remember?
Did you have anything in the
It was
solo
brand
cup?
new. It was the first time it had been played, and you learned
butchered it.
You learned it right on the spot, though.
Well, I mean, Red Solo Cup. How hard is that?
Yeah, you got it.
How did you come up with that song? Were you just drinking?
He loves beer.
I know, but I love.
Some buddies of mine wrote it, passed it around town, and I don't usually cut songs I don't write. And I heard it, and I go, I got it.
Amazing, right?
Yeah,
It's so great.
I love it.
You also wrote a song for us. I don't know if you remember it, but here it is.
News you can use again and again. Fox and Friends.
Very nice.
Very good. So you said your dad was in the military, lost his eye fighting for our country, and that's where you get your patriotism. How did you start playing music? Was your dad musically inclined?
My grandmother on my mother's side bought me a guitar when I was 8. She had a supper club, had a band. I used to sit in with them as a kid and started writing songs as a teenager.
Self-taught?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's great. And who knew it would lead to all of this? You got a brand new album out. It's called Bus Songs. You performed for the President of the United States at the inaugural, and I remember watching it. It looked like a cold night there at the Lincoln Memorial. There were a number of performers who were asked to do it, said, yes, I will, and they backed out. You did not. Why?
I played for all 3 of the presidents since I've had a career, so it's what you're supposed to do.
It is what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, so White House called, and I showed up for all 3 presidents.
That's what I don't understand. You've got so many people that bailed on the inauguration. They were scared they were going to be linked to a president that, you know, some of the country didn't like. But it's the President of the United States. When the president invites you somewhere, you say yes. I don't care if you voted for him or not.
And, you know, I went to the White House with Bush. I played at the, Peace Prize, Nobel Peace Prize for Obama. Was invited to all this stuff, and then they invite me to play the inauguration. I mean, it's historical.
Sure.
And I'm going to go, so.
Yeah. Is your dad or your parents still alive?
Mom is.
Your mom. Did your dad ever hear you play music and see your success?
Oh, yeah.
He did?
Oh, yeah, he got
What was
sick.
his reaction to that?
He didn't think I had, he thought I needed fiddles. He liked the old Texas Western swing.
Sure.
And I didn't have fiddles, so he didn't like the fact that he thought I wasn't country enough.
Are you encouraging your kids to get into music too?
Yeah, my daughter actually has put an album out. She's a writer and singer. She does really well.
What's her name? I'll have to look her up.
Crystal
Okay.
Keith, yeah.
All right, good. And then you have grandkids.
Yeah,
How
real.
many? 3. Where are they? And what are their
personalities? They're in
personalities?
Oklahoma, and they're all little, and they're just like the littlest one's like Crystal, and the other two's like my other daughter, and Shelly, and they just they don't act like I do.
Yeah. It's hard to believe, but this weekend marked 16 years since September the 11th, 2001.
It's crazy.
Tell us about Red, White, and Blue.
It was written about 2 days after 9/11, and I was watching the news, and somebody said, I guess we could go bomb them. That would be so the American way. And I was like, they just flew planes into our towers and killed thousands of people. Wouldn't that be like so terrorist way instead of American? Why are we already bashing us? We didn't do anything yet. And I wrote it on the back of a fantasy football sheet in 20 minutes. And General James Jones, who's the Supreme Allied Commander of Europe, Commandant of the Marine Corps, and the National Security Advisor for Obama, was a friend of mine. And he said, you need to release that song. And I prayed about it because I knew it was going to be a lightning rod.
And so many people have probably come up to you and told you that that song meant what to them?
Every military person has pretty much said that that song was a new battle cry for us. That gave us the gumption to charge.
Music is something that I think brings everyone together. I think we need more of it. You know, I just feel like music, and now we're covering, you know, these storms, which are horrible, but I find after the storm, so many people come together to help one another. It's really a moment of being united. I feel like music is like that as well.
Yeah, and you know, if there's hurricanes going on, you can just feel everything softening up a little bit. Because people come together.
That's right.
Americans can come together.
Yeah, doesn't matter who you voted for if you're helping your neighbor.
All right. Toby, once again, go out and download his new album. It's called Bus Songs. Toby Keith, always a pleasure.
All right, guys. Thank you very much.
You were wonderful.
Bless your heart.
Thank you for being
Thank
so
Toby.
patriotic.
Thank
Bless
you.
your heart.
Thank you
We'll
for
be
being
praying for
All right,
you.
guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.